Okay, so basic stuff. Whenever you get in a game,
Alright.
you want to first like think about your lane, right?
Yeah.
So Syndra against Silas, like what do you think?
I,
Like how about specifically, what do you think is gonna happen in the first 2 levels or like 3, 4 at the lane?
so basically, I think about if he went, so if he goes Q, I can poke him, but if he goes E, I have to just like kind of play around that. Like I have to stay back. I have to stand on my minion wave. I have to play safe if he goes E. But this game he did go Q.
Okay, so when you look at both jungle matchups,
Yeah.
you know that Elise ganks early, right?
Yes.
So what do you want to do with your wave, especially because you have a Master E that doesn't gank until like level 3 or 4, or
Um,
perhaps even 6?
I do ward around like 150 or something. Like when like Elise will gank. She's on.
150?
Yeah.
That's kind of early. I think Elise usually ganks at level 3, so
Okay.
that's like around 3 minute mark, I think.
Yeah. She ends up doing a red blue Gromp whatever, and I ward the top side.
That's good. So let's see. So you harass him when he tries to see us.
Yeah. I could walk up more. See, I don't know what he. Actually, I do it. I know he took you.
Okay, so the thing is, right here, if you look at this wave,
Yeah.
or like even a bit earlier, right here,
Yeah.
like he still has 6 minions, right?
Mhm.
And you have like 4.
Mhm.
So since in like this range versus melee matchup, you're not really afraid of him, even if he reaches level 2, right?
Yeah.
So like there's completely no need for you to go like try to get level 2 first. So like if he's pushing like this when he's a melee, he's fucked up his lane. Like all you have to do is just last hit the minions,
Okay.
post freeze the wave in, like near your turret. That way Elise cannot gank you. Master Yi can look for a gank, and he has to walk up to take your poke
Okay.
in order to farm or even like take XP, right?
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yes.
So right here, what you do is he fucked up by pushing the wave towards you,
Yeah.
where you can just freeze, and you push it back to him so that he can just farm for free.
Okay.
When you can abuse your matchup like
Okay.
a lot harder.
So I should have froze it here.
Like this is range versus like melee specifics that you can do. Like right here, you're pushing the wave back, right?
Yeah, and that's bad.
So like doing this, not only Elise can gank you if your wave is like a bit at the front, right? And he can like actually get to farm for free.
Okay.
And then you kind of just like gave your advantage away. I'm not sure what happens when he reaches 6, but does he kill you?
No, I first kill him.
Alright, so you got level 2 first.
Well, this was a really bad game for me. Yeah, jet ward right here. A little off. It was 230, not 150.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really bad E. Makes me
So you
vulnerable.
push the wave in, and then you back.
Yeah, I reset. So, because I know he's corrupting pot, and I need mana, so I go back and buy Doran's ring just for mana, so I can stay in lane longer.
But he should be dead, right?
No, No, Leafin, he doesn't come.
Holy. Alright, so first you missed the second he didn't come. But he was dead. He should have died.
Yeah.
Or he at least had to flash.
At the start of the game, he said muting all, and then he was duoing with Timo, so he said muting all, and then the bot lane said we're gonna mute all too. So everyone
so-
was just muted.
Alright, there's a pretty big mistake of yours. Right here.
Oh yeah, QEing? Yeah, I screwed up the wave again.
No,
Oh.
yeah, like, since right here, the wave is pushing towards you, right?
Yeah.
So basically you don't want to fight in this minion wave.
Yeah, because I'll take a lot of damage.
Especially because like, in early levels you take too much damage from the wave.
Okay.
So like, one thing you have to like especially as a laner, one thing you have to think of constantly is like, where you want your wave to be.
Yeah.
And like that changes according to your team comp, your matchup, the state of the game, what objectives are up, and even your junglers.
Yeah.
So you have to constantly think about that.
Okay.
And right here, like this wave pushing towards you is fine, right?
Yeah.
So like there's no need for you to walk up. Like this minion was not gonna die, even if you don't kill it.
Okay.
Like right here, he just dashes on you for free.
Okay.
And then you have to burn flash.
Yeah,
because of this. Right?
I should have been back more because the minion wave was already coming towards me, and none of the minions were gonna die, so I didn't have to.
Yeah, so like right here, you burn flash for no reason. The wave is still crashing towards you, right? Master Yi is nowhere. If I'm a high elo jungler, or if I'm this Elise, I would dive you right here.
Yeah.
You're gonna get dived. And then you're gonna lose the whole big wave, you're gonna get snowballed.
Okay.
But then like this is gold, right? So they don't know like what to do. But like if you do this in against a good jungler, you're gonna get dived.
Alright.
Since like Silas has like a lot of gap closer, right?
Yeah.
And then you only have one disengage, that's your E.
Mhm.
So if you miss your E, you're basically dead. Plus, Elise is like the easiest jungler to dive, especially at this point of the game.
Yeah.
So, what happens here? Okay, so right here you're pushing the wave out again.
Yeah, which is really bad.
I want you to tell me why you think this is bad.
Because it's gonna start pushing to him, and then I have no mana, and I'm gonna walk up. I'm already half health, and then he could take a trade on me.
And you also have no flash.
Yeah.
And you also don't know where Elise is.
Yeah, and she can gank at any time.
And your jungler is backing, literally.
Yes.
Right? So like, even if the dive didn't work, you would die here. If I'm this Elise.
Okay.
So like, yeah, you have to think. Like, the big problem I see here, at least like in this 4 minutes of the game, is you don't know where you want the wave to be.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the biggest thing that you need to know as a mid laner.
Yeah.
So he took a
Yeah, it was a really
weird trade. He has no mana. And I don't know why this Elise did chickens and decided to come again with like 10 health. It's never gonna work.
If you sit here for like a minute. So wait, pause for a second. Okay, so her sitting there denied
Silence XP.
Yeah, so I kind of just solo kill him here because of that, because of her denying that. I think she could have walked up here and then E'd me, but
Yeah, probably. You're dead.
it gives him his six a little bit.
The thing about this is like playing in the lower elo.
Yeah.
Is that it's hard to know that you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
Because they don't punish you.
Yeah.
They don't punish you, so you don't know that you're actually making a mistake.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, this like the wave management is a really big part of this game. Let's say I'm playing Salas. Like I don't even play Salas, right? But I definitely play better than this guy.
Mhm.
And let's say I find my let's say a diamond duel to play at least. Then if you play like this, you would be 0-2 right now.
Okay.
I would have dived you. When you came back to lane, you pushed the wave again. I kill you again.
Alright.
The Elise just gonna be here and kill you because you burn flash and you push the wave.
Okay.
So what happens here? But that didn't happen because the Elise is not a good jungler. And then let's see. So I'm not gonna talk much about the mechanics because I think you know
Yeah.
the usual mechanics better than me. Okay, so killed him, was close. And you decide to push the wave, right?
Yeah, and then I get a reset off.
And the Elise didn't come either.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Because then he comes back, push the wave. And what do you build?
I go
Lost chapter and the pink ward.
with the pot, yeah. And I only missed like a couple of minutes here.
That's okay. You have to reset. He lost more because he kind of died. Okay, good poke.
And then I just like make a bunch of mistakes. And then I start throwing the game from my mistakes. I see a leaf here, because I ward it. And then
So you saw her, right? You know that she's here.
yeah, I know she's there because the ward I placed. And then I missed my E, so I try to blind it. And then I just die, and then Leona walks up too. So my jungle can't help, and I die. That was a throw.
Okay, so one thing about this. You need to like look at the map, right? Like I didn't even bother moving here, I just looked at the map. I knew that they were fighting.
Yeah.
So when you look at the map, the ADC just died. Your support just died. The ADC, like your ADC is trying to push the wave.
Yeah.
So this is technically a 2v3, right?
Yeah.
Unless the ADC decides to move. But right here you can see the Leona walking up.
Yeah.
In this mastery, I don't think he can do anything for you.
Okay.
So when you have no flash, you don't even have ulti. So like this play, if you hit the E, it's nice, right? You kill her, right?
I kill her.
If you don't, then you're pretty dead.
Yeah, I'm just dead. That was
Or
really
if you miss the E.
Yeah.
So one thing is, when you go for a play, you have to have to play in your mind already.
Yeah.
Like, so what is your plan here? Your plan, I would say, is to hit your E and then Q W to kill this guy, right?
Yeah.
So after you miss your E, your first step, do you think you can still kill her?
No, I just have to walk away.
Yes. Then
And then I
the
walk
moment you
back
miss
in.
your E, you should be walking away.
Yeah.
Like right here, you could have just ran. You could have killed this Leona,
Mhm.
or you could have just went back to MidLane. Like all works, right?
Yeah.
Like I would say this is a free kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when your plan fails, you have to like not commit to it anymore unless you still can like make it work.
Yeah.
Like if you have ulti here, then yeah, you can just QR. He's dead.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Yeah.
And you don't have flash to outplay her. Like you can't dodge this melee range E, right?
Yeah.
So like you have to keep this in mind. Like having a plan like to play in your mind, and if it doesn't work, you have to adapt right away.
Yeah.
So if I were you, I missed this QE, I would turn on this Leona, and then we would have gotten this kill. The Elise has to reset because he's too low.
Mhm.
Then we get Dragon off this.
Okay.
And then isn't that like so much better than what's gonna happen right now?
Yeah.
Like sure, this mastery is not good, right? Because he's also cold, but like you could have did a lot more
Yeah.
than giving away your lead that they gave it to you for free.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's happening next? He pushes the wave. The thing about you dying, you not only lose pressure, you give your enemies gold. you also lose XP and money from this.
Yeah.
Like if I was this Silas, I would push. I'll try to get one plate from this.
Because
Yeah.
he's still pretty healthy and you can't really gank.
So when you look at, let's say when you look at pro players, solo laners like very random, like seldomly get solo killed, right?
Yeah.
Because like you lose a lot from it, and like if you're a good player, you can just snowball from one single kill for the whole game.
Yeah.
But then in this elo, they just it's more like which team froze more, and then get the chance, right?
Yeah.
So what happens next? So you come back, you push the wave. But you didn't put a single ward.
Yeah, no, I didn't. And then I walked
What
off.
if this Elise is right here at this moment?
I'm dead.
Yes. So you bought a pink ward, right? You have two, but you didn't put a single one down.
No, I didn't. And then I died at the end.
And then you died to this? Okay, you died to this. Like this is I think you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, right? Okay, and then somehow you kill Silas again. Like
I think we traded.
Yeah. It's like which guy throws harder. Like
Yeah.
you threw by dying twice, he threw back to you by giving you a shutdown for no reason.
Yeah.
And then you get a play, and then now you're back in the game. So I would say in the lower elo, it's not about being better than your enemies, right?
Yeah.
It's about making less mistakes. Like the obvious mistakes you don't want to make.
Yeah.
Okay. Not much to see here. Good dragon. Just gonna fast forward. You shot. You ward this fish. Okay, so he killed you again.
Yeah, he did kill me again, and then I pinged off my team, but then they both died, and now he's just like strong now.
Yeah, but then you know you solo killed him early. This shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Rotate top here because I have Cryo and I can rotate for a couple of seconds.
And then you TP'd. Okay, the thing about this is, do you think this rotation is gonna do anything?
No, it will not do anything for me.
Do you think you can kill this Poppy at all?
No, I do not.
Like, even if, let's say, even if this Poppy is literally standing in front of Timo right now, can you kill him?
We could probably kill him, but it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, and like,
And then
he's not gonna stand there and let you kill him, right?
Yeah, we're gonna lose everything mid. Like,
And then, like, look at this.
Off of it and stuff. Yeah.
This wave, if you didn't rotate, you could have been pushing it. You could have freezed it. You could have just stood here and did nothing, right?
Yeah.
And that's all better than this, you know? So like, while you do this, you're sharing XP with Timo, when you don't need to.
But they'd be even more behind.
And you're losing this whole wave here.
Yeah.
Like, the Silas should be like hard shoving using all his abilities when he sees you top.
Yeah.
So like, knowing when to rotate is pretty important too. Because like, as a mid laner, right, you can move around like the whole map. Like, the most impactful role is, I would say, is mid and jungle.
Yeah.
So if you can't do it well, then it's better to just not do it.
Okay.
Like, you would be creating more pressure by simply just pushing mid, because their mid laner has to come to catch the wave.
Yeah.
And you can do that because you're Syndra. You just do QEW and you just push the whole wave.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a stomp here, I think. It's not much to watch. I think that's enough for this game, right? You know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have another game that you want me to watch?
Yes. The 12-4-2 game would be my other game, I guess.
Okay. So you're a Syndra one trick, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, what do you think is gonna happen in this thing? Syndra versus TF?
What's gonna happen is um, I want to look for burst trades. He's gonna look for a burst trade, and he's gonna look to push the wave on me.
So what does he want to achieve by pushing the wave?
Roam with his ultimate, and
Yes, so what do you want to do to not let him roam for free?
I want to poke him, and I want to keep the wave in the middle or on my side and freeze.
Technically no, because
No?
when he roams, it's better for you to shove the wave.
Oh yeah, when he roams, yeah, I want to shove the wave.
Yes, and whenever you see him leave the lane, you should use ping, like you should ping Mia, ping his ulti, ping whatever, or type something, right?
Yeah.
And then you just hard shove the waves so you make him come back.
Yeah.
And it takes him quite long to farm on the turret. So if he roams like for no reason, like or like did a bad roam, he's gonna lose a lot of stuff from it.
Yeah.
It's not important. Can you get a kill? No. Okay. Okay, so you actually lost half your health before the lane started. Right.
But it's fine. I don't need to use the potion because I can just heal from levels and passive healing.
So you're both trying to push. He started Q for some reason. And then okay, tell me about Jack's jungle. Like when do you think he's gonna start ganking?
Probably after full clear.
A full clear like blue gromp wolf and then mid? Or like
No, like
even after red buff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then what about Warwick?
Warwick. Probably
Like one thing you can do is you can even ask your jungler what he's like how he's gonna path. So you know like how you want to play.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say Jack starts ganking at level 3.
Yeah.
If he's doing Gromp, he's most likely gonna do Gromp, Wolf into red buff, and then he's gonna look to gank. Because Jack takes a long time to do Raptors and Golems, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of useful to know about jungle pathing and like how the champion works.
Okay.
Because if you know where their jungler is, what he's gonna do, then you have a good idea of what you should do to counter that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about the traits, but those traits were not good. Okay, so you're pushing the wave in. What if this Jax did blue and then red buff and then here?
I'd be dead. I have no words. I'd just be dead.
Yeah, so the 2-minute 30 mark is a good time to war, right? Because it's the time that Jax gets level 3 and he's gonna gank. Like,
Yeah.
if he wants to gank, you're dead.
Yeah.
and like you can take that by chance. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just gonna guess he's not gonna come, so I'm gonna push, right? That doesn't work.
Yeah.
And like you're even hugging this wall. Like he can literally just Q from this bush to you, and you're dead.
Yeah.
So you shove it in. Okay, so you know what I mean, right? Here,
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
no wards, pushing all the way up. You have half health.
Yeah.
They have a TF gold card that you cannot dodge.
Yeah.
But you know, Jax just didn't bother coming. And he burned his flash for some reason. You pushed away, you saw Twisted Fate back, and you saw his TP.
Yeah.
You saw his TP.
So I should
So,
push the wave right
the
away.
moment you see TP, you should be pushing this wave. Like, hard push.
Yeah.
But then you decided to freeze, did you? Okay, so think like this. From freezing this wave, he lost 6 minions, right?
Yeah.
Or he didn't even lose the minions. The minions are still here. Like, some of them. Let's see. 3 of them are still here.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna... So you're still slow pushing when he's resetting.
Mm-hmm. And he lost cannon, and he could lose this whole wave if I pushed it.
So right here, I don't know what took him like 10 seconds in the base doing nothing.
Yeah,
But like,
I thought he AFK'd, so he did lose
but like
the
if,
whole wave.
let's say if he's fast, he would catch at least half of this wave.
Yeah.
Or like even most of it. But then you could have just simply pushed it, make him lose the whole wave, and even get like a plate.
Yeah.
Like the moment he's moving to give your team some help, if you cannot react to it, you should do something on your own.
Yeah.
To like,
I could have a plate by now.
yeah, you should do like he's like by TPing bot lane, he's giving his bot lane an advantage, right?
Yeah.
So you should give yourself an advantage too by like making him lose the wave. So you gain money, he loses money, and then you get plates.
Okay.
So like whenever your laner is like going to another place, you should always hard shove.
Alright.
So right here he loses the whole wave, and then you decide to roam. So what do you think this roam is gonna achieve?
Absolutely nothing. It was a very bad roam.
So one thing about
They were pushed
one
up.
thing,
Yeah.
yep, so one thing about Tristana is that he's not afraid of Blitzcrank hook, because the moment Blitz hooks, he can just buffer it.
Mhm.
So like this Vel'Koz can just stand behind Tristana, and like the skank, unless you can like land a miracle QE combo on both of them, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And like by moving here, you lose some XP and money and gold, and you got nothing. Unlike the Tisafate, he moved, got himself a kill,
Mhm.
while you didn't push your wave.
Yeah.
So like this is the two mistakes that you make.
Okay.
The third mistake is that you didn't ward. You didn't pay attention to where the Jax is gonna go, and then you could have died to a gank. So like these are more like the basic stuff. It's not like very complex, right?
Yeah.
Like you can think about it, and then you're gonna understand why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like I can tell you this, but you have to like
Apply.
constantly think about it in the game,
Yeah.
and then try to use it. And like the next time you die to a gank when you're pushing up, you know what you did wrong,
Yeah.
and then you have to try to fix it. Like that's how you improve, right?
Yeah.
Not much happening. I would say the most important part in low elo is the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
At least as a mid laner, right?
Yeah.
So these are the basics. I'm gonna just fast forward these. Okay, so right here.
I have to push this.
Okay, first of all, since you know that your Twist of Fate is going to play bot side, right?
Yeah, because he has prio.
You want to have a ward in this bush.
Okay.
And you do, right?
Yeah.
So the moment you see him moving, you should be
push this way.
pinging. Like, I should hear 5 pings here.
Yeah.
But actually it doesn't matter, because... never mind, it does, because you can kill these guys, right?
Yeah.
And then, when you're seeing this, how much mana do you have? 62. Okay, so you don't have enough mana to push this wave.
Yeah.
But if you do, you should push this wave, you know that.
Side. Yeah, my jungler's bot side, so I can't get him to help me push the wave.
Okay, so... yeah, use pings. Like, it's helpful. So he gets a kill, but he ends up dying. Like, this Tristana could have killed them all. Yeah.
Shut down.
So you will come back to lane. You still push. This is fine, because he's gonna catch the wave no matter what. Then right here, you have to look at the map, right?
Yeah.
So your jungler pings, he's doing dragon. Your TF, just the Fate, has no ulti. So you can just hard shove this wave and walk to dragon. And you can maybe catch this Jax, or you can just do this dragon for free, right?
Yeah.
Like these kind of stuff, you can help your team get
ahead.
So you moved, but it was kind of slow, I would say. And then they decided to dive, so they got something. You still get dragon, so that's good. But then this thing could have been like much more cleaner, much more easier.
Yeah.
If you played a part in it. Nothing much happens. Just gonna skip towards later part of the game. 3-1 and 2, because that's like 15 and 6. Okay. So just catching side waves.
Yeah, for XP and to put myself even more ahead.
Actually went very then okay, so first, did you know that they were doing Baron? But then someone pinged it, right?
Yeah.
Actually no, you did, because your team died, right? So this place is somewhere that you should not walk to.
Okay.
Actually it's fine, because there's a ping here, so you know. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know someone is here, but you don't know that if they have vision on you. So what if, let's say Tristana and TF is in this bush at this moment. Like, Tristana walks towards you, which he did, but just 3 seconds slower, right?
Yeah.
He jumps, you're dead. You end up living. Okay, so you actually ended up trading 1v1. But then, you know, you could have just died.
Yeah.
But then that doesn't really change the game because your team is just way too ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you can do more. Just do like your team has like 35 kills and you have like 7
Yeah.
KP.
And like 8 90th a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty much the stuff I see. I'm not gonna talk about mechanics because I don't really play Syndra. And you probably know more.
Okay.
Yeah. So, tell me, what are the stuff that you need to work on?
So whenever someone roams and I can't get to the roam, I want to push the wave.
And why do you want to push the wave?
So I create pressure and give myself a lead in the mid lane when the other person goes to roam.
Yes. And if you can't follow the roam, like let's say you're both like roaming champions, then you can follow, right?
Yeah.
Or let's say, but the thing is, roam timing is usually after you push the wave, right?
Yeah.
So the thing about that is that after you push the wave, you have to catch, like after they push the wave, you have to catch it. So
Yeah.
then you're usually slower than them. Like even by a few seconds, it's like quite a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you still want to like push the wave back into them. So you give yourself an advantage. Like especially in the early game. But like let's say later in the game, let's say you're level 11, then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like that. Those 3 minions wouldn't change a roam. Like wouldn't change the result. Compared to like going to a team fight, getting like 5 kills, getting a dragon, something like that. And what is another thing that you need to work on?
Warding.
Yes, wording. So wording is actually a pretty big thing. I think I personally is not very good at wording, like doing vision. Like as an ADC, I just rely on my support to do that, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that you can work on too. And then what is another thing?
Waves, like
Yeah, waves.
roaming, knowing when to roam and when not to roam.
And then knowing where your waves should be
Yeah.
at different moments of the game. Um, Thinking about your lane matchup, where you want the wave to be. Thinking about two junglers, when they're gonna start ganking,
Yeah.
and where they could be at the moment. Paying attention to the map, looking at objectives, what you can do better, knowing how your plays are gonna work. So if you fail to execute a play, you turn into something else instead of blindly just following and then dying to it.
Yeah.
Like these are stuff like pretty. I would say it's not like the very big kind of stuff, right? Like do you like before this? Do you realize these problems at all?
No.
So you don't know about these stuff, right?
No.
So now that you know, you should try to like
Abuse it.
think about it and use it. Like
Yeah.
I would say if you fully understand like everything I said today, in the 20 minutes, let's say, right?
Yeah.
You can hit diamond easily,
All right.
like being a one trick, especially because Syndra is pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all you need to hit diamond. And then
Okay.
to go further, you need more like laning skills, and then more game knowledge on different kind of stuff.
All right.
But if you just want to hit diamond, like this is good enough. This is all you need to practice.